Up so far, so fast. It's scary. It's a scary time. That feeling of feeling defeated starts to set in, and it's just a matter of, okay, what are we going to do next?
Members of the Waterville community are in a race against time as water levels continue to rise. They're leaving parts of that area unrecognizable tonight.
That's our top story tonight at 5. Here's a look at Sky Fox 9 of the flooding. Many homes in the area surrounded by water, with people using boats instead of cars to get around. Waterville is home to about 1,700 people.
The town nestled between two lakes and floodwaters are rising. Fox 9's Babs Santos is live in Waterville tonight. Babs, officials are working with FEMA now to bring in some help.
Randy, Kelsey, this is a bad situation, and it's just getting worse. In fact, today, Senators Amy Klobuchar and Tina Smith were in town surveying the damage that this large flooding is doing to this small community. They say they're already working to try to secure federal assistance to help in all of the cleanup and recovery efforts that are going to be needed here. But meanwhile, people here are scared today. They say this is so tough on them, and it's really only been getting worse while we've been here. The water just continuing to come up and up.
I'm at eye level, and the water is just right there, which is kind of an eerie feeling.
An hour south of Minneapolis, Mother Nature has declared war on the city of Waterville.
Mother Nature can just stop, just give us a break. You know, that's all we need right now.
On all sides of Krista Wollner's home on the north edge of town, the sound of generators and pumps has taken over. The smell of dirty water overwhelming home basements, while sleep-deprived homeowners make their final stand along the lake.
I'm exhausted. We're taking shifts because we have to, every 2 hours, be watching our pumps.
They have 4 pumps working overtime and a makeshift dam wall of sandbags braced by these 2x4s. But Mother Nature has brought quite the fight to their back doorstep, where turtles, ducks, and carp are making a home of what used to be their backyard.
It's a roller coaster of emotion, to be honest with you. 1 minute I feel really positive about it, and within a couple of hours, the wall starts to give.
City administrators say 1,000 volunteers have already filled and distributed 60,000 sandbags. Some sandbags coming from as far as Winona County, one volunteer flying in from as far as Arizona. There have also been talks about bringing in the National Guard.
This is, from all accounts, the largest flooding event that Waterville has experienced.
Again and again Sunday, city leaders made clear this is a fluid situation. With the water continuing to rise, they have no idea when it will stop, but don't expect it to any time in the next couple of days.
People are coming together. They're going to stay strong, and we're going to keep fighting the good fight.
Meanwhile, roads and homes are falling deeper and deeper underwater. This fire hydrant almost completely covered, these sandbags surrendering in the fight as people struggle just to make their way around town.
We're definitely not going to have a 4th of July party here, I don't think, this year, because there's a lot of water back there, a lot of water.
Now, a number of important points to make tonight for anyone in the area. City leaders say the water is safe to drink. They don't expect any significant power outages, and they haven't issued any mandatory evacuation orders at this point in time. Also, just a very sad update on that family that we spoke with for this story today. Just in the last half hour, they sent me these photos and videos saying that after 2 weeks of fighting this fight, trying to keep the water out of their home, the water has won, breaking down a door, starting to seep in and just overtake the bottom portions of their home. And so sadly tonight, they are not alone. So many homes in Waterville today have been overtaken by this brown, dirty, murky water. Waterville is going to need a lot of help. Live in Waterville, Babs Santos, Fox 9.
Oh, Babs, really hard to see that after all the work they've done to try to keep that water out. Well, in St. Paul tonight, the city is shutting down more than 3 miles of Shepherd and Warner roads in less than an hour because of the flooding. Parts of Water Street and 2nd Street are also closing. The roads will remain closed until that water recedes.
Minnesota isn't the only state experiencing high water levels. Here's a look at Big Sioux River in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This aerial footage showing a torrent of water at Falls Park. A handful of people there at the park trying to capture that scene. And in southern